Hi guys, welcome to my channel on TD Made Easy. In today's video, I'm going to continue with the part B of 2008 WAEC OBJ questions. So I'm going to continue from question 21. Question 21 says, which of the following polygons has one of its internal angles more than 180? So we have option A. So let's see option A. Okay, this is less than 90, less than 90, less than 90. This is more than 90, but less than 180. So we are looking for the one that has its internal angles more than 180 degrees. So when you check option B, none. Option C is the correct answer. So this angle here is more than 180. So I move on to question 22. Question 22. Which of the following is a circumscribed circle? Now, when you look at option A is inscribed circle, while option B is circumscribed. Option C is not fully circumscribed because the circle is meant to pass through the 3 points of the triangle, 1, 2, and 3. So the correct answer to question 22 is option B. Question 23. If a right cone is truncated by a cutting plane, which is perpendicular to its axis, then the true shape of the cut surface is A, ellipse, B, circle, C, semicircle, D, parabola. Now, if a right cone just like this, if it's truncated by a cutting plane. Now, this cutting plane is perpendicular to its axis. So let's see it from here. We have the axis, there's the central axis, and this is cutting plane. So at point A, this cutting plane is perpendicular to the central axis. That means it's making 90 degrees to this axis. Now, when you truncate at this section, the true shape that you will get is going to be a circle. So when you truncate perpendicular to the axis, you get a circle. But when it's like the one in D that is inclined to the cone, you have an ellipse, just like what we have here in C. So the answer to question 23 is B, circle. So let's move on to question 24. Question 24. The figure below shows a trough. This trough comprises of A, 2 truncated cones and 3 truncated cylinders. So let's see, 2 truncated cones, 1 and 2. These are 2 truncated cones, but the other answer says 3 truncated cylinders. These are cylinders, 1, 2, and 3. So option B says 2 truncated cones and 3 cylinders. 2 truncated cones, this is 1 truncated cone, 2 truncated cones, and 3 cylinders, 1, 2, and 3. So the correct answer is option B. Option C says 2 cones and 3 cylinders. This is totally wrong because the cones are truncated. So option D is 3 cones and 3 cylinders. 3 cones, the cones are just 2. So the correct answer to question 24 is B. We move on to question 25. Which of the following plane figures is not represented in the figure below? Which of the following plane figures is not represented in the figure below? A, trapezium. We have a trapezium. We have trapezium. B, square. There is square. C, rhombus. We have rhombus. This is a rhombus. Rectangle. Do we have a rectangle? No. So the correct answer to question 25 is D. I move on to question 26. The point where a line penetrates a plane is called the trace. The answer to question 26 is B. The answer to question 26 is B. I move on to the next question. The next question, which is question 27. Question 27. Which of the following is not a type of scale? Which of the following is not a type of scale? A, scale of chords. B, plane scale. C, diagonal scale. D, parallel scale. Now we have scale of chords, we have plane scale, we also have diagonal scale, but there's nothing like parallel scale. So the answer to question 27 is option D. Question 28. The headlamp of a car is constructed by applying the principle of a parabola. Answer to question 28 is option B. I move on to question 29. Question 29. The construction below cannot be used to A, determine the midpoint of line PQ. B, divide line PQ into 11 equal parts. C, construct a triangle whose sides are in ratio 3:5:3. D, construct a triangle whose perimeter is equal to line PQ. Now, when you look at the options, starting from option A, you cannot use this construction to determine the midpoint of line PQ. But it can be used to divide line PQ into 11 equal parts because we have it here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can use it to construct a triangle size in ratio 3:5:3. 3 plus 5, that is 8. 8 plus 3, that gives 11. Then we can also use it to construct a triangle whose perimeter is equal to line PQ. So the answer to question 29 is option A. Is option A. I move on to question 30. Question 30. The figure above shows a box in orthographic view. The correct view in the position of P, is A. Now you can get this when you, I have a video on auto to ISO on this particular question. So the answer is A. When you construct it in isometric, you'll be able to get the true picture. So the answer to question 30 is A. B is totally odd because this line is not expected to be there and is not 10 shorts. It's not 10 shorts, and this place is not 10 shorts. So the correct answer is option A. I move on to question 31, which is the building drawing questions. Building drawing questions from 31 to 40. 31. The figure below shows a part of a section through a roof and wall. The part labeled S is the wall plate. The wall plate is that layer that comes immediately on the wall when you want to start the roof construction. So that part that is directly in contact with the wall is the wall plate. So it serves as a base for the roof. So the answer to question 31 is C. Now use the figure below to answer questions 32 and 33. Use the figure below to answer questions 32 and 33. So let's see question 32. The part label P is the going, thread, landing, flight. The part label P is landing. So the answer to question 32 is C. I move on to question 33. 33. How many flights are in the staircase? Now, when you look at the staircase, let's see how many flights. This is one flight to the landing. Then this is another flight after the landing. So there are 2 flights in the staircase. So we have 2 flights. So question 33, the answer is D. I'll move on to question 34. Which of the following is not a type of door? A, rat, B, brazen, C, button, D, ledge. It should have been batten. This should be batten. We have ledge, brace, and batten door, but we don't have raft door. We have raft foundation. So the answer to question 34 is option A. Is option A. I move on to question 35. I move on to question 35. So let's see question 35. Now, the material symbol shown below represents A, wood, B, brick, C, concrete, D, glass. The material symbol shown below represents wood. This is used to represent wood. So, answer to question 35 is A. Question 36. In the double casement window shown below, the style is labeled. A is glass, B is the style, C is mullion, and D is the seal. So the answer to question 36 is B. Answer to question 36 is B. Question 37. Which of the following is not a member of a row? A, queen post, B, jam, C, purlin, D, wall plate. The answer to question 37 is B. We don't have jam. We have jam in door, we have jam in window, we don't have in roof section. So we have queen post, we have purlin, we have wall plate. So all these are members of a row. So the answer to question 37 is B. I move on to question 38. Question 38. In the staircase shown below, identify the part labeled X. X is known as the riser. So the answer to question 38 is A. Question 39. Soffit is a member of A, foundation, B, roof, C, floor, D, wall. Soffit is a member of a roof. Soffit is a member of a roof. Then the last question, which is question 40. The part label Q in the figure below is called A, rafter, B, wall plate, C, king post, D, purlin. The part label Q is the highest member in the roof and is known as the king post. If you are new, please remember to subscribe to my channel.